So today in this class you are going to learn about milk and cream. First of all we will talk about cream. What do you understand by the word cream? Do you know anything about cream? What do you think about cream? Cream is the fatty portion of milk. It's a fat present in the milk, right? It's a light particle of milk. Cream usually floats on the top, when the milk is stored for a long time. So this cream is separated by a process called centrifugation. Centrifugation, there is a large tank where milk is poured into it and it is rotated in the centrifugal force. So the pressure is created at the middle of the milk, causing all lighter particles of milk to float on top, then it is skimmed off. This is how the cream is separated. Usually for this, the milk is heated from 35 degrees Celsius to 49 degrees Celsius. It is not heated more, right? To prevent the coagulation, the milk is heated. Then it is subjected to the centrifugal machine. Thus, cream is separated. Cream is an essential ingredient in the bakery and confectionery. Right? There are different types of cream. Number one, there is a cream called half cream, which can be otherwise called as coffee cream. Right? Depends on the name, the percentage of fat content varies. Half cream contains 12% milk fat, which is not sterilized. So this cream is used in coffee. This cream is poured on fruit and desserts and in coffees. The next type of cream is single cream. It contains 18% of milk fat, which is not sterilized. In coffee and in pouring fruit and desserts, adding to soups and savory recipes. Only the percentage of fat content varies, depends on the type of cream. Soups? Yes. As a garnish for cream soups and for puree soups, this cream is used as a garnish. A dollop of cream on top of the soup. It gives an attraction while presenting the soup to the guest. And the next one is double cream. Double cream has not less than 48% of milk fat. Right? This is used for pouring, spooning of cream for desserts. It can also be whipped for piping into cakes and pastries. See, any cream percentage is 48%. Any dairy cream which has more than 35% fat content has a capability of whipping quality, right? When we whip it, it will become thick, frothy, foamy, and we can bring it into a soft peak to hard peak stage. Any cream, for that matter, which should have 35% and above fat. Only one cream with less than 30% fat or 35% fat, we do not have any whipping quality. Right? Similarly, homogenized creams, the creams which comes after homogenization. For example, Amul cream is there, not whipping cream. There is a homogenized Amul cream comes in 100 ml, 200 ml packets, which doesn't have whipping quality. Many people think that this is cream and they whip it. What? They will end up in churning it into a butter. Right? Cream is a byproduct of milk. Not only cream, milk has many byproducts. Like yogurt is made out of milk, cream is made out of milk, butter is made out of milk, then ghee is made out of milk. Similarly, cheese is also made out of milk. Cheese is again elaborate topic. we have to study about the step-by-step process of making cheese and the different types of cheese based on the country origin and its characteristic features. Here let us cover the cream. So I told you about double cream. Then one more cream is there called whipping cream. All these creams are dairy creams. You have got non-dairy creams too. So whipping cream is, it has not less than 35% of milk fat. So this purpose of this cream is for whipping. It has a capacity to incorporate air and whip into a soft peak to hard peak stage. Olden days, once upon a time, for all decorated cakes, birthday cakes or wedding cakes, many cake decorations, this cream is used for baking process. Either icing sugar or castor sugar is used to sweeten this cream, right? Not more than 40% or 35%. Gradually this castor sugar is added. Carefully it is whipped in a clean bowl without any foreign impurities or water content, with the ideal temperature of below 15 degrees Celsius. In AC atmosphere or air conditioned room, the cream is generally whipped. So a lot of skill is required to whip that fresh cream, especially which is made out of dairy product, because it has a tendency to curdle faster. Any impurities comes in. Curdle on a curdle. It is not so easy as we whip our non-dairy creams. Nowadays, the industry has lot of non-dairy creams. New products under new brand names are introduced. That I will explain to you. Before that, we will conclude about this dairy creams. Any dairy cream which is not homogenized and it has got more than 35% of milk fat in it, it has a capacity to whip it. But so much of techniques are followed to whip it into a correct consistency. Once it reaches into a particular consistency, if you prolong or continue to whip it, again it will curdle or it will become very hard. You cannot use it on cakes. And icing with that dairy cream is also a skillful job. You require a lot of experience to do icing with that. But when it comes to dairy cream, it has a good flavor, good taste, good nutritional value. So this is whipping cream. Then one more cream is there called as clotted cream. What is it? Contains not less than 55% of milk fat in it. So see, what you can observe here is the clotted cream is the only cream which has more percentage of fat content in it. Right? This is also used for desserts, cakes and pastry fillings. Then one more cream is there, sterilized cream. Contains not lesser than 23% milk fat. This cream is sterilized and it can be used along with desserts. Percentage 23. Then non-dairy fats. The fats or creams is a pale liquid produced by the mammary glands of mammals. Right? The early milk from mammals is called colostrums. It contains antibodies that provide protection to the newborn baby as well as nutrients and growth factors. The makeup of this colostrum and the period of secretion varies from species to species. In many cultures of the world, especially the West, especially cattle, goats and sheep as a food product. Initially the ability to digest milk was limited to children, as adults did not produce lactase. An enzyme necessary for digesting the lactose in milk. Milk was therefore converted to curd, cheese and other products to reduce the levels of lactose. Right? Milk is processed into variety of dairy products such as cream, butter, yogurt, ice cream and cheese. Modern industrial processes use milk to produce casings, whey protein, lactose, condensed milk, powdered milk and many other food additives and industrial products. Now we will see the different types of milk. Milk has to undergo three processes. One I told you, the homogenization. Homogenization is the milk is passed through small tiny holes with high pressure so that the fat content is uniformly evenly distributed in the whole milk. The other process is homogenization. Right? At around 135 degrees Celsius, milk is heated and suddenly cooled to kill any harmful bacteria in it. That process is called pasteurization. And one more thing is there, the milk is fortified. Fortification means adding certain vitamins. Especially in milk, vitamin A is added. And also, vitamin D is added. Vitamin D helps in absorbing the essential nutrition for the bones and absorbing the calcium. And vitamin A is a nutrient which is, which functions for a better eyesight. So these two things are added to the milk to enrich the milk. So there are different types of milk in terms of the fat content present in it. We generally buy cow milk for what? And buffalo milk for what? What milk is better for a human being? Buffalo milk or cow milk? Buffalo milk has more fat content, whereas cow milk has more protein content. For growing children, protein is very essential. That is the reason why many people, want to buy cow milk. And especially when they make sweets like rasagulla or some sweets, we prefer to buy cow milk, not buffalo milk. Buffalo milk has more fat content and cow milk has more protein content. So when we coagulate cow milk, we will get sufficient good quality protein, the solid mass to make our rasagulla, rasmalai. So cow milk is protein rich and buffalo milk has more protein. And again in the cow's milk, dairy milk, don't think that whatever milk we get in packets are cow milk. No. There is separately cow milk brand is available in the market. It is a mixture of milk collected from various farms. From buffalo farm, from cattle, cattle farm. And all the milk are collected together. Then it is mixed, homogenized. Then it is, pasteurized and packaged. So it's a mixture of all milk. But don't think that the camel's milk or goat milk is mixed. Mostly buffaloes and cow's milk are blended together and pasteurized. And specifically cow milk is available in the market. So now we will see there is a milk called whole milk. Right? Whole milk has approximately 3.5% fat in it. Then reduced fat milk, fat reduced milk, it will have minimum of 2% protein, fat in it. Low fat milk, it is not a milk with free of protein, it also has 1% fat in it. And fat free milk, fat free milk, it will not have more than 0.2% fat in it. free fat. Consumer fat have multiple options. Reduced fat milk contains 2%. Fat and low fat milk contains 1%, and fat-free milk or skimmed milk has only 0.2% fat content. Sterilized milk is available in whole, semi, skimmed and skimmed varieties. It goes through a more severe form of heat treatment which destroys nearly all the bacteria. Firstly, the milk is preheated to around 50 degrees Celsius, then homogenized, after which it is poured into glass bottles which are closed with an airtight seal. Again, UHT milk, ultra high temperature, is a form of milk that has been heated to a temperature of at least 135 degrees Celsius in order to kill off any harmful microorganisms which may be present in the milk. The milk is then packaged into sterile containers. Also, you got evaporated milk, which is nothing but most of the moisture content is removed by spray drying method, and the milk powder left will be dry in the form. The spray drying, it happens in between the temperature of 60 to 65 degrees Celsius. Then it is cooled and packaged. Condensed milk is concentrated in the same way as evaporated milk, but with the addition of sugar, this product is not sterilized but is preserved by the high concentration of sugar content. Sugar here acts as a preservative. It can be made from whole milk, semi-skimmed or skimmed milk. The heat treatment used consists of holding standardized milk at temperature of 110 degree to 115 degree Celsius. Then dried milk powder is available in the market. Now I would like to tell you the composition of milk. What all milk contains? It has 87% of water in it, 3.5% of protein, 3.8% of fat, 4.8% of carbohydrate, and 0.65% of mineral salts. Mainly, here we would like to know the functions of egg and bakery products. What are the functions of egg and bakery products? Milk increases the nutritive value of the product. As we have seen, there are a lot of nutrient components apart from the fortified vitamin A and D, and it is a good source of calcium. It is good for bone health, right? It has protein in it, so it gives sufficient nutrition to the product. And the milk acts as an emulsifier. It emulsifies the cake batter, right? And the milk gives nice flavor and aroma to the product. What else? Milk gives moisture to the product. As it has got more than 87% of moisture, it gives moisture. It moisturizes the product. It has a tightening effect on flour protein. So it strengthens the gluten and helps in the gas retention power of the dough. And it helps in extendability of the dough. Right? It adds gas retention power. Then it has a drying effect on the product, because usually when milk is added, it is recommended to add milk as a form of powder, not the liquid milk. It is always better to add milk powder into the product. So in that case, it has a drying effect. It absorbs more, solid content. It absorbs more moisture. So it is advisable to have a little more percentage of fat. Whenever there is a milk powder in the recipe formula, we have to slightly increase the quantity of shortening, that is your butter or fat, to maintain the moistness. It has a buffering action due to lactic acid production. It has a buffering action. So sometimes if you over ferment the dough, it produces lactic acid and we may get an unpleasant aroma or little sour taste to the product. Right? So we have to strictly monitor the fermentation. We should not allow the product to over ferment because this turns into lactic acid and it gives a sour taste and unpleasant flavor to the product. It gives nice structure to the cakes and milk proteins have a binding action on flour proteins. Milk enriches the cake nutritionally. Lactose sugar present in the milk improves the crust color. Sugar is essential ingredient for getting a nice crust color. Also, this sugar improves the water retention capacity of the dough. It absorbs more moisture. Apart from eggs, milk provides moisture in cakes. Finally, it improves the taste and flavor of the dishes. So, milk has various other benefits when it is used in bakery products. Okay. Idil doubts